by raising the flag, I'm going to turn the microphone over to our patrol officers.
Hello, my name is Dave Bogawat and I'm captain of the patrol.
Hello, I'm Shannon Margaret and I'm also captain of the patrol.
Ready? Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Dave and Shannon. Boys and girls, many of you, maybe most of you, have been out here on Veterans Day with us here at Rockwell sometimes before. The reason that we like to do this is we don't want Veterans Day just to be a holiday marked on the calendar for you. We want this day to mean something to you, to create an experience where you know why we have Veterans Day in our United States of America. Behind me up here, we have honored guests who actually served or are serving in our military, and I'll bet there might be some more people in our audience. If you have served or are serving in the armed forces, could you raise your hand and be recognized? Let's give everyone another round of applause and thank you. At this time, I'm going to turn the program over to Mrs. Looper. It is always a special treat to have our Rockwell 4th and 5th grade chorus perform for us. Let's give Mrs. Looper our attention. fifth graders, you always do such a great job. You make programs like this special for us, so thank you for all your hard work. At this time, I'm going to ask someone to come to the podium who is a friend of Rockwell, a terrific member of our community who is hardly ever turns down an opportunity to come and help us make great experiences for you boys and girls. Welcome to the podium, the Commander of Montgomery County VFW, Mr. Will Trotter.
Good morning, Rockwell.
Morning.
Oh, please. Good morning, Rockwell.
Good morning.
Much better, much better. I was thinking this morning as I was driving over this program that we've been doing, and what a beautiful morning we have. But we can remember some of these days when it was bitter cold, trying to rain, wind blowing. And then I started thinking that those that were in kindergarten the first year we did this graduate from high school this year. So that's how long we've been doing this program. And it never gets old. We enjoy doing this, and we love coming to visit with you. And we are at 4 separate locations this morning. When we did some programs on Friday, and then we had our main programs yesterday. Of course, yesterday actually was Veterans Day, but I didn't think you wanted to be here yesterday, so Mrs. Clark said it was okay if we did this today, and so that'll work out for us this year. And why do we celebrate this day? Well, November 11, in the year 1918, almost 100 years ago now, is when the First World War ended. And they called it at that time the Great War because it was so terrible that they thought there would never ever be another war again. Boy, were they wrong. And so at that time, they thought it would be a time to honor those that had served in that particular war. So on November 11th, 1919, 1 year later, President Woodrow Wilson declared a holiday for what they then called Armistice Day. And Armistice Day is one of those, armistice is one of those $5 words, meaning a peace treaty. And it was celebrated on November 11th as Armistice Day until 1954, at which time, with the urging of the American Legion and the VFW and the DAV and other veterans organizations, that we not only honor World War I veterans, but now it's time to honor World War II veterans and Korean War veterans. So since 1954, this has been called Veterans Day. And of course, we've had other times when those have served in the military, and we honor all of them on this particular day. Now, of course, this year it gets moved to today because of the Sunday being a day off for most people anyway. But just remember that yesterday was in fact the actual day. So what can you do? What can you do to honor veterans? Well, first of all, you're here today. And we thank you very much for being here, for being attentive to us, and seeing us here today. And we enjoy doing this every year. The second thing you can do is if you have a relative, maybe your mom or dad, a brother or sister, aunt or uncle, even your grandparents that had served in the military at some time in their life, if they are not serving right now, tell them thank you for their service and ask them about what they did or what they are doing and learn about their time when they were in the military. And this extends also to perhaps neighbors or people you see in the store or see at the mall or see at church. If you know they were in the service or have been at some point in time, and for current people, the uniform is usually a giveaway, just go up to them and say thank you for your service. And those few words will do 2 things. Number one, it will show your gratitude, and we really, really appreciate that. And the second thing it does, it shows that you understand. As a young person, you understand who they are and what they have done and what they are doing. And we really appreciate you doing that. Now, don't just reserve these things for Veterans Day. You can do this at any time when you see someone that you know is serving or has served. Just say thank you for your service. And we thank you for having this program, for your time, for your attention, and let's look forward to having a great day and a great ceremony this morning. Thank you very much.